Bulletin for November 16 to November 22. My name's Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. In movie news this week, we reported last week in the Speeding Bulletin that there'd be casting news for the Justice League movie this week, and there was, but not official news. What we did get was, firstly we heard that Scott Porter was rumoured to have won the role for Superman in the Justice League movie. Porter later denied knowledge of that casting. A few days later, it was claimed that the following actors had been cast in these roles: DJ Catrona as Superman, Armie Hammer as Batman, Anton Yelchin as Wally West, the Flash, Santiago Cabrera as Aquaman, Zoe Kazan as Iris, Barry Allen, the Flash's wife, Megan Gale as Wonder Woman, Teresa Palmer as Talia al Ghul, and Common as Green Lantern. But Hollywood Reporter claimed that no official announcement on the cast was forthcoming because the Justice League movie finds itself without a shooting script, and Warner Brothers has options expiring on the actors who were screen tested, and as a result it might have to postpone production. We await official word from Warner Brothers on all this. In some official capacity, the Australian Film Commission officially posted notice for the upcoming Justice League movie, which it lists as being titled Justice League of America, and on a contentious note, it did list the duration of the movie as 90 minutes long, but that may just be a temporary thing. The Writers Guild of America will resume negotiations on November 26 in the hope of ending the strike. TV shows on DVD.com received an image of the DVD cover artwork for Justice League The New Frontier, which reveals that there will be a two-disc version of the DVD. A standard edition will have one disc. Release date for this DVD is November 26, 2008. The animated movie will also be released in HD DVD and Blu-ray disc. Supermancinema.co.uk posted an 8-page story outline for Superman 3 written by Ilya Saukind in 1980. It's a fun read, so if you get a chance, check that out. Television news this week. Jason Dunn, the concept artist working on Smallville, emailed the Superman homepage to let us know that his designs for Krypton, as seen in Lara, the 5th episode of Season 7, are available via his Sketchblog website. Jason told me that the city in the scene is Kandor. You can check out the concept art from initial sketches to final shot at Hawkeye's Sketchblog, where you can also see a movie clip of the final shot and layer breakdown. Laura Vandervoort attended Wizard World Texas as a special guest this past week, and WizardUniverse.com spoke to her on video about her role as Kara Supergirl on Smallville. Peter McDermott has updated the Smallville episode guide at the website with his summary of Blue, the 8th episode of Season 7, while Neal Bailey and Douglas Trumbull both reviewed the same episode. Neal gave the episode a 2 out of 5 for inconsistent mythology, while Doug gave it a 3 out of 5. We published Jeffrey Bridges' episode summary and review of Unnatural Alliances, the 7th episode of Season 2 of Legion of Superheroes. And in our ongoing retro reviews, Jeffrey Taylor continues reviewing episodes of Superman the Animated Series, reviewing the Season 1 finale, Two's a Crowd. In comic news, on November 19th, DC Comics released their February 2008 solicitations for comics being released in February next year. You can check those out online. A 6-page sneak peek was revealed for Action Comics 859. Those pages are at supermanhomepage.com. Comics reviewed this week include Countdown to Final Crisis number 24. Adam DeChannel rated it a 4 out of 5, liking the violence in this chapter. Superman Confidential number 9, Neal Bailey gave it a 2 out of 5, thinking that this issue was stretched and repetitive. All-Star Superman number 9, Neal again rated this one a 4 out of 5, loving it even though he felt it lacked a bit of coherent sense. Superman Batman number 42, Michael Bailey, no relation to Neal, didn't much like the story arc but thought the ending was fairly decent, rating it a 3 out of 5. JLA Classified number 46, Michael again reviewed this issue, giving it a 3 out of 5 for the final chapter of the Ghosts of Mars Martian Manhunter story. Superman comics out this week, shipping November 21st, include Action Comics 859, which also has a variant cover, Countdown to Final Crisis number 23, Legion of Superheroes in the 31st Century number 8, 52 Volume 4 trade paperback, Supergirl Identity trade paperback, and World War III trade paperback. At the Superman homepage this week, we continued our retro reviews of the Superman radio series, with James Lance reviewing the $5 million gold heist story. Book reviews this week, we did two, with Aaron Hall reviewing the young adult book Smallville Temptation, giving it a 4 out of 5. Ron Zaguli reviewed Superman on film, television, radio and Broadway by Bruce Sibley, highly recommending it, saying that anyone who's interested in Superman history should get along and read that one. Neal Bailey returned from Wizard World, Texas to report on all the people he met and all the things he saw while there. You can check out that report online. And that's all the news for Superman fans for the week 16th of November to the 22nd of November. My name's Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Hi, welcome to Bailey Planet for what would be Turkey Day 2007, for the American audience anyway. All the rest of you commie, Australian, Canadian, UK guys, I hope you're having a good day too. I just wanted to talk about Superboy Prime, or Superman Prime, thanks to the heirs of a certain creator. People have been frequently shooting me and emailing me, asking me what I think of the character. Don't you hate him? Don't you love him? Don't you hate him? I dig him. The reason is not because he murders a bunch of people every time he comes around. That's a bit cliched. The reason is not because he's a morphing, changing character a la, Cyborg Superman, about 10-15 years ago. It's not because he has the power of Superman, and yet he's kind of bonzo and wants to kill everybody. It's because he has something that a lot of the DC characters seem to lack of late, which is a clear motivation, a strong character, and whether you like his functionary or not, he actually adheres to that character for the most part. I don't know, he appeared in Countdown and kind of had some crappy dialogue, but at very least he still did exactly what he does. He goes to things that he thinks are not perfect and he tries to fix them, which is almost a bit of almost a sympathetic motivation, if you will, if he's not just, like popping somebody's arm off or whining. But, you're supposed to hate him. You're supposed to be like, I don't like that dude. And yet at the same time, he evokes some sympathy because he's lost his entire universe and he's a cold, lost boy. You feel horrible for him. So yeah, that's my basic opinion on Superman Prime, Superboy Prime. He seems to be one of the strongest characters in the DCU. Now what that says about the DCU, I leave to you.